Hello everyone, welcome to Learn Digital Academy. In this session, we are going to learn the creation of e-commerce website or how to convert your business website into e-commerce store or e-commerce website. Earlier in website videos, just you learn the creation of website. There you learned how to add themes, how to add plugins, how to create pages, and how to publish your blog, right? So first of all, we'll talk about e-commerce store. What is e-commerce website? So if we'll talk about e-commerce website, so e-commerce, or in short we can say electronic commerce, refers to a business model that involves sales transaction being done on the web. That means whatever the product you have, either you have physical product or digital product, or you have any service, that means you are selling online through your website. So through that website you are showcasing your product and services. So that means we can say any site where you can obtain items for sale or for your product and services over the internet is considered an e-commerce website. So for creating our e-commerce website, so here we'll talk about WooCommerce plugin. That's the WordPress plugin, right? So as we are developing a website in WordPress platform, so this is the plugin. That means with the help of this plugin, you can convert your website into e-commerce website. So what is WooCommerce? WooCommerce is an open source e-commerce plugin designed for WordPress. It is a quick platform for both small and large size online business alike. WooCommerce has a variety of functions such as different shipping and payment method, variable products, and much more. That means with the help of this plugin, not only you can showcase your product or services, but you can also integrate your payment gateway, right? You can add shipping option as well. So here in this plugin, that means you'll be getting much more options to add your product. You can make your product variable as well, right? So now in the next slide, we'll see why choose WooCommerce. So if you'll see, so WooCommerce, it is built for the WordPress, is scalable with your needs. It ensures your security as well. A vast and ever-growing global community. That means this WooCommerce plugin, it is used by most of the businesses, right? And its format is very simple and very easy to use. It is very user friendly, right? And the most important thing is that you'll be getting this plugin totally free. And if you want to add some add-on, you can go for the paid option. So all this thing will be doing this practically. Before that, we need to know about the process of installing the plugins, this WooCommerce plugin, right? So here some steps are here. That means you can read from your WordPress dashboard, select plugins from the left side menu. That means as it is generally, right? In the earlier session, you learned how to add plugins in the same format. You have to go to the plugin option. You have to click on add new and you have to select your WooCommerce, and after selecting that one you have to activate that button. So there's some sort of setting will be coming, right? So here like this one, simple WooCommerce you have to select. There will be many plugin with the name of WooCommerce, but the plain WooCommerce plugin you have to take, like WooCommerce. And after activating that, some dashboard it will be coming. That means you'll have to set your store location, your address, your city, and your pin code. All the things you have to set the initial. So this is the website that we have created, right? So we are going to convert this website into e-commerce website. So we'll be adding some pages like shop, about, my cart and account, right? So for adding that plugin, you need to go to the backend part of your website. The same you will be typing like WP admin. The backend part will be opening, and after that you have to type your login and password, right? So here you have to type your login and password. So after typing your credential, just your login, so you'll be entering your the backend part of your website, right? So here just So here, this is the dashboard that you can see over here, right? So we'll close this one. Now here, this is the plugin option. So here, from here, we'll go to add new option. After that, you have to you have to search for the WooCommerce, or simply just to type here WooCommerce. Okay, so here you can see this is the plugin, the first plugin with the simple name WooCommerce. You don't have to select any other WooCommerce plugin only. This is the simple one you have to select. Then click on install now. So after installing, you have to make it activate, right? So when you click on activate, so some sort of setting it will be coming, right? So you have to fill those form as well. So here some option is coming, that means you have to fill your address, right? Address 1 or address 2, you can fill it up. From which region your store is based on, right? So you have to select your state, from which state you are. So just simply I have added Karnataka, right? And you have to select your city, then pin code. Then after that, you have to click on this continue, right? So here that means one pop-up is coming. So it is asking get improved feature and faster fixes by sharing non-sensitive data by the WooCommerce is your no person. Okay, so that means it is up to you. If you select on this, so this plugin it will be taking some data for making your for making this plugin more interactive and more useful, right? So now it is asking for some option, that means in which industry you belong to, whether you are dealing with the fashion industry or health or beauty or any other industry like electronics and computer, art, music, food and drink. So it is up to you from which industry you belong to, you have to select. So this is overall new option. Earlier this option was not coming. So here we'll select other, otherwise you can select according to you, right? So here other, that means you can type general. Okay, then you'll have to click on continue, right? So here now it is asking what you are selling. You are selling physical products or some downloadable products, right? And it is asking for the payment as well, so you don't select on this one. So better you select physical product or downloadable products from here, then click on continue. Okay, so now it is asking some questions like how many products do you plan to display. So go like it is up to you. You want to display 1 to 10 or 11 to 100 or what. So for example, just I'm taking 1 to 10 currently selling elsewhere. So here these are the options that you can read, and according to you just you can select the option. So if you have already a business and you are selling in other platform, right, so you can select on this, otherwise just you can select it no. And these are the some I mean add-ons by us by default it is taking, so you can take it later. So you simply you can uncheck it from here, right? Then click on continue. Okay, so here themes it is asking for. So by default I mean this socially viral theme we are taking. So continue with my active theme, just you can take it, or as per your requirement you can select other theme as well, right? Now after that one, it is asking to enhance Jetpack and WooCommerce services. So this thing no require for this one, no need to take. So click on just no thanks. Okay. Now the message coming, you are almost there, right? So now click on continue. So guys, now just you can see on the left side this plugin has been added at our backend part. This is the WooCommerce option and this is the dashboard. Here you can see the orders. You can create your coupons. You can know about your customer and the complete reports you can see over here, right? So at the very early step, that means it is showing add your first product, right? So if you have any product to add, you can add it on, but we'll be doing it later. Personalize your stores, set up shipping. So this all these things we can set in the setting option as well. So we are not going to do from here. So simply we'll go to the setting option and we'll check what are the option available over there. So accordingly, first we'll have to do this basic setting over here. So these are the general setting. Here some option you are able to see that general, product, shipping, payment, account and privacy, emails integration and advanced. These are the things. So here in the setting option, if you want to change your address or if you want to add something, I mean some address, right, or pin code if you want to change, so you can do from here itself, right? And then we scroll down, then it is asking for general option like selling location. So here you have to select sell to specific countries like India. By default it has taken, and if it is not taken, that means simply you can go over here and in which country you are selling it. So just you go to sell to specific countries, select this one, and from here you have to select your country like India. And if you are providing shipping, right, so what are the location? So sell ship to specific countries only, again you have to select. And if this option is I mean this things are not coming by default, so simply you can click over here and you can select ship to specific countries, and from here you can type your country like India. So by default it has taken, no need to do anything. And this setting default customer location, let it be geolocate. Okay, now it is asking for enable taxes. So if you want to show tax rate to your for your product and services, so simply you can click on this enable tax rate and calculation. So when the people will be purchasing your product, right? So including with tax, the prices will be coming over there. So it is up to you. If you want to add tax, you can enable it. Otherwise, you can disable it, right? So if you click on this one, enable tax rate and calculation. So here, see, these are the option are coming, but no tax option is coming, right? So see what will be happening if I'll click on this one, enable tax rate and calculation, right? So just I'm clicking on this one. Then after clicking on save changes, right? So one new tab will be coming at our dashboard. So guys, you can see here one tab has come over here with the tax name, right? So here under the tax option, simply you can add tax according to your state wise, according to product wise. So all these things you can add on over here, right? So right now, just we disable this tax rates, right? So because we don't have any idea about the particular product tax and a particular state tax, right? So we are not doing this one, and this is the option you can select according to you if you think, right? So when applying multiple coupons, apply the first coupon to the full price and the second coupon to the discounted price as on. So that will be understanding when we'll be creating coupon these things, right? So currency India. So by default the other things it has taken. So simply just to click on save changes. Okay, now we'll move to the next step, that is products. So under the product, that means here by default some setting it has taken. So like shop page. So let it be shop page, right? So here one more option is asking redirect to the cart page after successful addition. So I suggest you don't select on this. Otherwise, what will be happening if the people will be selecting the particular product, it will be taking to the cart page again and again, right? So by default, this option it has taken. So this is related to JavaScript and coding. So don't do this any changes over here. And placeholder image by default it is taken 70. So you can set it up accordingly. So what is placeholder image? How many products you want to show in the your shop page. So that according to that figure you can take over here, right? Then it is asking for the measurement or dimension, right? So for example, if you are selling large products, so bulky products like washing machine or refrigerator, so you can select kg. Or if you're selling clothes, shoes, mobile phone, so you can select it from your gram, right? And centimeter or the other things like meter, millimeter, so it is up to you. So let it be centimeter. So by default, it has taken like enable product reviews. Yes, definitely we want that one. Shows verified owner label on customer review. Yes, that's the important option. Reviews can only be left by verified owners, so it has not check mark on this. And I suggest you also don't this one, because these are the some settings by default it has taken, right? Product rating, like enable star ratings on review. Star rating should be required, not optional, right? So this is the thing. And if you think that if you leave this star rating optional, right, so you can simply uncheck this one. So according to you, you can set the settings, all these things. So simply you click on save changes. Okay, then here one more option is coming, I mean one more tab, that means shipping. So shipping, right? For example, if we talk about, if you're providing shipping, right, in the any particular location, so you can add shipping zone from here, from this option. So simply you can click on this one, add shipping zone, right? So here zone name, just you can type like India. Fine. Select a region. So the region, that means you can select your state, particular state. So I'm taking like Karnataka, right? And if you are shipping to the multiple states or multi-location, right? So simply you can select like Maharashtra. So like that one, you can add on the I mean states as well, right? Okay. So now here it is asking for the shipping method. So if you'll go for the shipping method, so it is up to you. That means it is showing flat rate, free shipping, or local pickup. So what you want to show over here, you want to show the particular product price with the flat rate, or you are providing with free shipping or local pickup. That means if you have any store in the particular location and you want that people should come to your store and they should pick up the product, so it is up to you. But in what will be happening, flat rate, if you will be selecting the particular price of the product, it will be showing. But after that one, you have to add. So from here, if you want to show some delivery charges, so you can add it on. So just click on this one, add shipping option, so it will be adding. So here right now you have selected flat rate, right? So anytime just you can add it over from here, like taxable. So whether the particular product is coming on the taxable or none, so you can add it up. And cost, that means if you want to show delivery charges over here, so you can add it up over here. So right now we are not doing that one. Fine. So these are the option. So just you save changes. So this thing have been saved. Now here below this option, you can see like shipping option or shipping classes, right? So just click on shipping options. Okay. So here's some extra option it is asking for you. Enable the shipping calculator on the cart page. That means if you are providing delivery charges or shipping costs, so simply you can add that one, and accordingly to that, whatever the cost you are setting over there, so according to it, it will be calculating, right? And this option is like hide shipping cost until an address is entered. So it is up to you, right? So you can simply select on this, or you can select deselect on this, right? So by selecting on this, the if the particular people they are typing the complete address, then according to that, it will be taking, or it will be calculating the cost as well, right? So by default it has taken default to customer billing address, so let it be, right? And so here you don't need to do any changes. Then come to shipping class. So under this option in shipping class, whatever the product that means you are shipping, so simply you can add from here, like add shipping class. So shipping class name, if you are providing delivery for the refrigerator, so simply you can type that refrigerator, right? So this one, and slug, that means you can add the same thing, refrigerator, and the product count like description. If you want to write it down, simply you can write it down, and the same thing you can click on here, save shipping classes, or if you want to add more shipping class, simply you can click on this and you can add this one, right? So that means you are showing that the particular product you are delivering to the particular location or to your customer place as well, right? So now we'll go move to the payment option. So under payment option, you can set the payment, and that means in which mode you want to accept the payments. So according to you, you can set it up like direct bank transfer or check payments, cash on delivery, or PayPal, right? So right now just we'll have to select on cash on delivery, right? So if you have payment gateway as well, or by default it is showing PayPal. So PayPal, that means you must have a business account over there, and you have to create your account in PayPal. So when you will be integrating this PayPal, right? So normally PayPal is a payment gateway which accepts all the currencies, and which accepts all the debits and credit cards as well, right? So if you want to add this one, simply you can go on this, you can select on this. Then after, some sort of setups you have to do. So when you will be doing this one, so it will be asking your API code. So API code is very important. So by default these things it has taken. So here that means, okay, I'll show you, just wait. So here that means you can see like API credentials, right? So if you have I mean your account in your PayPal, right? So that API code, right? You have to paste it over here, copy and paste that one, and whatever the password will be there, the same password you have to paste it over there, and there will you'll be able to see API signature at the back end, right? So the same thing you have to copy and paste. So when you will do all these settings, it will be integrated to PayPal account, and you will be ready to accept online transaction as well, right? So right now we don't have any account on that one, so we are not doing. So we simply deselected this option. So just we deselected this one. Okay, and now click on save changes. Okay. After that, you have to check your account and privacy, right? So just click on this one. So here's some options you are getting. So it is up to you. You can set it according to your requirement as well. So just you can read all one by one. Allow customer to place orders without an account. No, definitely without an account. You can't allow any customer to place an order. So simply you can deselect it, this one, right? Allow customer to log into an existing account during checkout. So yes, definitely. If they have any already they have account in your particular e-commerce site, so they can come and they can, by select after selecting the product, it will take to their account section, right? Then allow customer to create an account during checkout. Yes, definitely we want that one. We'll select this one. Then allow customer to create on account on my account page. Yes, definitely we want this one, right? When creating an account, automatically generate an account username or customer based for their name, surname, or email. So it will be taking by default, so let it be. And the last option is when creating an account, automatically generate an account password. So you have to deselect this one, right? So let the people, they do have some independency to create their own password, right? If you select this one, by default it will be generating system or automated password, right? So simply just you can select this one, right? The other option over here, simply you can read, and according to you, if you think it's okay, so you can say this, select it or deselect it, right? So we are not doing anything over here. It is asking remove personal data from orders on request. So definitely we want to keep each and every record. So we are not selecting this one, right? So these are the something by default it has taken. So no need to do anything over here. Just simply click on save changes. Okay. So now you'll have to go on the email option. Okay. So here you have to check your email, right? So the first three, it is very important, like new order, cancelled order, failed order, right? So here your email ID should be there, right? If it is not there, you can change the mail ID, or you can update it, right? And the other option, that means let it be customer, right? The first three option, it's important. In this, your email ID should be there. The particular notification you will be getting in your mail ID. So from here, so I don't think so you need to do any changes. So don't do this one, right? The third. So now here we have finished with the general setting as well. Okay. So now no need to do anything over here. So all the things we have set. Now we'll talk about coupons, right? Coupons, that means, guys, might have seen that many websites are there. After typing the coupon code, you'll be getting some relaxation or some discount in the particular product, right? The same coupon you can also create from here. So here simply you can, if this is the first one, you can click over here, and if you are creating more coupons, so simply you can add on add coupons, right? So this is the first coupon we are going to create, right? So here add new coupon. So like you can write get uh, 20% discount. Simply you can type. Mm, okay. So here description you can add if you want to write some description. So you'll be adding according to you, like any seasonal offer or any festival offer it is going on. So here you can simply type the description, but I am taking this one, right? Okay. Now, if we'll come down, so here discount type. So in discount type by default, it is showing fixed card discount, right? So here that means you have to click on percentage discount. Why percentage discount? Because here we are showing 20% discount for the particular, right? Okay. So here percentage discount. Or guys, if you okay, you can create here one some coupon code as well. It is asking for the coupon code, right? So some coupon code you have to write like uh, so coupon code I am generating like demo 20. So this will be the coupon code, and here get 20% discount. This is the description. So you can add coupon code from here, right? You should select percentage discount and coupon amount it is asking, right? So here we'll talk about the thing like fixed card discount. If you're selecting fixed card discount, the particular fixed discount your customer they will be getting, for example, 100 rupees or 200 rupees if you're selecting that one, right? But if you're selecting percentage based discount, so accordingly whatever the prices will be there for the particular product, in that it will be deducting 20% on that, right? And if you want to add some fixed product discount on the some product, only fixed discount if you want to show for the particular product, it will be taking that one, right? Now next, coupon amount. So here simply you have to type coupon account 20, right? Why 20? Because we are providing percentage based discount. Here you can see the same figure, you have to take it over here, right? Now the other option it is asking, check this box if the coupon grants free shipping, right? Must be enabled in your shipping zone, and so it is up to you. According to you, you can add it up, right? And here coupon code expiry date. So you can also schedule this one coupon code expiry date when you want that coupon particular coupon should expire. So it is up to you. You can select the particular date that then after particular that this coupon code won't be working, right? Then here uses restriction, you will have to come on this uses restrictions. So minimum spend here, that means what should be the minimum spend for applying that coupon code, right? So you can set it like 500. So I'm typing 500. So this will be the minimum spend. So at least 500, people should spend on this particular product for getting this much discount, 20% discount, right? And maximum spend if you want, so you can add it on. So right now we are not adding this one. Then check this box if the coupon cannot be used in conjunction with other coupon. Yes, definitely we want that one. Okay, otherwise, if we'll uncheck this one, so what the thing will be happening? Whatever the other coupon code will be there, normally people will use that code, those codes, and they will be getting more discounts, right? Then check this box if the coupon should not apply to items on sale per item. Coupons will only work if the item is not on sale. So it is up to you, right? And if you are providing particular discount on the particular products, so you can add this one, the product name. So right now we are not doing this one. Okay, now come to users limit. So uses limit per coupon. So here per coupon uses limit you can add, for example, 10, 20, right? Usage limit to X item apply to all qualified items in cart or what? So let it be one or two. So it is up to you, right? So don't do anything over here. Now it is asking usage limit per user. Per user, that means per customer, how many times this coupon code should be applied, right? So normally one time, fine. And here that means 10, why 10 I have selected, because 10 different customer they will be using this coupon code, and after this 10, right, after the completion of 10 coupon code, that means it won't be applicable. So like this way you have to work on this, right? So simply after that you can publish this one. Okay, so here created coupon code as well, right? So the first coupon we have created now, and here you can see coupon code is demo 20 percentage discount 20, where this is the description, and usage limit, that means how many times we can use this coupon, 10 times, and there is no expiry date, right? If you will be adding some expiry date, so it will be mentioning over here. So normal setting we have done, coupon we have done. Now will come to create our product. That means we'll click on this product option and we'll be adding the products, whatever the products we want to sell on, right? So there is no any product we have added till now, so it is asking create a product. So just will click on create a product, right? Okay, so after this one the some option will be coming, that will be fill up, right? So here like add new product. So here you can add your product name. Product name, like if you're selling mobile phone, t-shirt, shoes, watches, according to you that you can select it up. So now here on product name, like if you're dealing, just we are taking mobile phone, right? Mobile, or the particular product name we can take like Samsung Note. So this is the product. Okay, so we'll click on this. Now here it is asking for the description, right? And here you can add the regular prices or selling prices, you can schedule this one. And here it is asking for the product short description, so here you'll have to add product short description. That means short description, you are telling some thing about the particular product. So for example here, that means this is the short description I have added over here. In the same format, you have to add long description. This box is for the long description. Here you can add long description like this one. Fine. And Samsung Note I have done. Okay. Now regular price. Regular price, for example, 10,000. And what will be your selling price? So here regular price you are showing, but remember that one always selling price will be lesser than the regular price. So here somewhere 9,000 in that you are selling, right? And this selling price up to which date you want to sell on this price, right? So you can schedule this one. For example, you want to sell for 2 or 3 days, so you can select the particular date from here. After completing that day, this price it won't be applicable, so it is up to you, you can select it up. So right now I'm not selecting this one, right? So this is the general information I have made. Now coming to the right part here, the particular product in which category it is coming. So here simply you can type mobile phones, right? You'll be creating category. So category has been created here, mobile phones. Then product tags you can add like mobile, smartphones, like that you can add this one, right? Okay, so this is the WhatsApp detail, so that we have done. Now here you have to select the product image, right? So here product image, you have to select your product image, right? So this images that we use for our earlier website. Now we'll be selecting this one, product image. Okay. So this product image I have added. Now click on set product image, right? So this product image is coming over here, and here under this, below this, I mean add product gallery images. So you can take 2 or 3 images with that particular, I mean product, right? So I'm selecting other mobile images for that particular product, then add to gallery, right? So here all 3 images are coming. Fine. So this is the general thing now we have done, right? And if so, now after that, what you have to do, you have to publish in this. Click on publish. Okay, so this is the first product we have created, right? Now if you want to check this preview for this one, so this is the preview file, right? Preview link. Simply you can click on this, and you can see how your product will be looking in your website. So guys, this is the preview page. Like, see, mobile image is coming, price is coming. This is the short description that we have added, and this is the long description we have added, right? So this is the preview page. So like that, you can add some more products over there, right? So for looking over this product will come to our main website, that means front side of our website. We'll refresh this one. So after refreshing, we'll see whether the particular, okay, see, that particular shop page is not coming, right? So for showing the shop pages and my cart, my account pages, you have to go to your backend part. And one thing I must tell you, कि when you added this plugin, WooCommerce plugin, so by default that pages is added like shop, my account, cart, my cart page, right? You don't need to create that page separately. So if you'll go on this page option, you'll be able to see that those pages has been added automatically. So here, like you can see cart page, checkout, and my account page and shop page. So these are the 4 pages. It has been added automatically, right? And these are the pages: about us, blog, contact us. This we added in our previous video, right? So now we want to show it at our front side. So simply just you go to appearance option, go to menus option. So after selecting here, now you have to select those pages which you want to show at the front side. Like I am checking, click on my account, cart page, shop page, and if you want to show this checkout page, you can click on this, but right now I am not taking this one. So I have added this one. Now simply click on add to menu. So this page is, I can see over here, right? So now you have to arrange these pages, right? So first of all, just we'll see the appearance of these pages. So click on save menu. Okay, so we have done. Now we'll come to the front side of our website, right? So this is the front side. Simply refresh it. Okay, so guys, here you can see these pages are coming: my account, cart, and shop page, right? So accordingly, it is up to you. If you don't want to see like these pages like services, blog, about us, or home page, so simply you can, I mean, uncheck from the menu option, so it won't be coming. So that thing will be doing now. So this is the, suppose home page you want to, you don't want to show. So simply you can remove it from here, right? So you can remove it, right? So it is up to you. So from here, so I'm keeping all these pages over there, but I will be sequencing these pages. So shop page, I'll keep it below home page. Then my account page. After that, cart page. Okay, this is the thing. Home. Okay, I remove this one, and blog. That means services you can also remove from here. Okay. If you want to remove this about us, you can simply click on this, right? So all these things we have done now. Now click on save menu. Okay, after saving it, just go to your front site and you can check it. So here, this is the front site. Refresh this page. So guys, now you can see here, this four pages are coming: shop, cart, my account, and contact us, right? So simply, if you click on shop page, the particular product, whatever the product you created, it will be coming here. So here you can see the particular product is coming, right? So what we'll do, whatever the pages we have created will showcase over here, and through our business and blogging site, that means we'll be showcasing this shop page as well, fine. So simply I'll select here like so I have added here home and blog page, and I'll click on save menu, right? So these pages I am taking over here. So according to you, whatever the pages if you want to show in your website, it is up to you. You can simply select and you can click on add to menu and you can showcase it. If you don't want to showcase all these pages, only you want to show your e-commerce site, that means shop, cart page, my account page or checkout page. So simply you can do also over there, right? So now what we'll be doing, we'll be adding some more product, right? So come for adding more product, come over here, click on all products, or simply you can click on add new. So in all product, whatever the product you have created, that you can see, right? For adding new product, just click on add new. Okay, now here that means one more product I am selecting or typing the name like shoes. Okay, shoes. Then here again you have to write down short description, long description as well. Fine, you have to set regular price, so that I'll be doing. So here that means you have to add description, short description, and we have added the price also. Here you can see. So sports, okay, here we'll keep like sports shoes, and we can create again category from here. Add new category. That means shoes for men, like this. Create category. Fine. And simply you can add product tags like sports shoe, formal shoes, or like this one. And now again you have to set your product image. So take the product image from your gallery, click on upload and click on the select. So guys, here you can see simply I have set the product image, the main image of the particular product, that means shoes, and here gallery, that means how that product appearance, it will be coming over there, right, over the image form. So that thing we have added. Now simply just you come here and click on publish. So now till now we have added two products. So accordingly you can add more products on that. You can work on that. Fine. So now we'll come to over the main site. So this is the main site. Just will refresh this page. So now this is our website, right, that we have created. Now here in the shop option, if you'll go, if you'll click on that, whatever the products we have created, that will be able to see. Now here you can see shoes image, mobile image as well. So this image a little bit part is cutting over here, so you have to optimize your images as well, right? So now we'll be doing testing on this. And these are the widgets. Just in the last video just I told, if you want to remove this one, simply you can remove the widgets from here as well, right? So now we have to do testing on this one. So simply I'll be adding, click add to cart. So this I have added to cart, right? Click on view cart. Okay. So guys, you can see here that means this product we have selected. The price tag is 9,000. Fine. And flat rate shipping to Karnataka. That means we that shipping option we have created. But now, suppose if you want to use coupon code, so coupon code we created like demo 20, right? So if you click on this one, okay guys, now you can see here when we applied this coupon code. So this coupon code is also working, right? So here we can see the price 1800 it has removed. That means coupon code demo 20 we apply. So now the overall cost is going 7,200. Fine. Now click to proceed to checkout. So here you have to create your account, right? The first name you have to, the first time you're, ordering in this platform. So you have to create your company, you have to write your first name. So here you can type any dummy name like Karthik G. This company name is optional, right? So here you have to select your state or address, for example, JP Nagar. Uh, for so as a customer, your customer they will be filling details all these things, right? First name, last name, and address. Then email ID. Here, if you want to select that particular product should go to different address, so you can add that address as the optional one, right? And this is the price. Your receipt as well. Now you have to click on place order. Right? So as soon as you will click on this, your order will be placed. Right? So here the message we are getting order received, right? So this is the order number on which date you have ordered your product. That means your email ID and the total price. Here you can see, fine, and all the details it is coming. So this is the as a customer part. Now if we'll go to our the backend part, right? So this is our backend part, and we'll refresh this page. Now refresh the dashboard. We'll come to like WooCommerce. Okay. So guys, here you can see one order notification it is coming, right? So that means someone has placed an order. The same information it will be going to your email ID, whatever the email ID you have integrated with this WooCommerce plugin. Fine. So you can check how many orders you have got. So here the person name like Karthik G, he has ordered, and here you can see, at what time, just 57 seconds ago he placed order, right? So just you click on this one, so you'll be able to see which product he has ordered. So you'll be able to see the complete details, like this is the billing and this is the shipping address as well. This is the email ID, phone number, and this is the product, right? So Samsung Note, this is the mobile. The price is 9,000, quantity 1, and after discount, 1800 discount, the price is around 7,200. Like, so this thing you can check it up and you can process from your side, right? So this is the option. Like still the order is in processing. So here according to you, you can update this one like pending, option, on hold, completed, cancelled, refunded. So after getting your complete payment, simply from here you can click on completed, right? So if we'll come here at the front part, Okay, so okay, again I am refreshing this page. So one thing we'll observe over here, uh, you can go to my account section and you can see your order, right? Whether it has been completed or it is processing or what. So here one status we are seeing it is processing. Fine. And from your side, if the order is completed, simply you have to update it on, right? That means this deal has been closed now. The your customer, he has received the order and you have got your payment as well, right? So you have updated this thing. Now just go to the front side and simply, right now it is showing processing. Now refresh this page, so it will be showing completed, right? Now see, this is showing completed. Fine. So guys, this was the part of WooCommerce or e-commerce website. Simply here, so many options you will be getting. So you can see default sorting, right? Sort by popularity, sort by average rating. So accordingly, up to that, that means you can work it on. So I suggest just please go ahead with this one. Add some more product and services, create coupon code, and just to check all these things, right? So these are the things that we learned, right? So so now we have learned about the creation of website and how to make that website into e-commerce website. Fine. So you came to know about the themes, what are the different types of themes, then according to you, you can add those themes. Then according to that, whatever the plugins was there, that means as per your requirement, you can add plugins as well, right? You can show, I mean, blog pages, and you can select the preference page. Fine. Then here in this platform, WooCommerce platform, you learned how to add product, how to do, how to add, how to do the general setting as well. So these are the things. So just to go and practice it more. Wish you all the best. Thank you.